Sobertani cheered X1.
Well, I have good news and I have bad news. Good news is that thankfully we are live on Twitch. At least I hope you can all hear me at the other end of the spectrum. The bad news is, with my multi-stream, it failed to connect to YouTube. So currently, as much as I wanted to have this connected to YouTube, it is not connecting. So what I'm gonna do after this stream is over is I am going to basically download this VOD from Twitch and I'm gonna upload it as a video upload over on YouTube. So apologies in advance. If you happen to be watching this on YouTube as a VOD, I attempted to see if everything was connected with the new multi-stream that I was using, but apparently it did not work. So until I'm able to get this all finalized, which is odd because I had the built-in stream as Twitch and YouTube was another output for it, it just didn't work. So hopefully I can remedy that. But I knew for a fact that things were going to get all crazy. So with that said, let's go ahead and welcome my guests in, which are Suruk Windcaller and J King. I'm gonna go ahead and start the call with him right here. Looks like they are all prepared. And let's go then. See how this works. Let's see if they pop up.
Hello.
I set up the multi-stream. It is not connecting to YouTube. But
Well,
I did say that I was going to download the VOD on Twitch and load it through there. So there are some kinks that I still have to work out with this new setup, but it is something at least. Oh,
well, chat, it happens.
Yeah,
it's not a VTuber stream if it's not Scuff at least once.
At least once.
What's that joke? So when do I stop having Scuff streams? That's the neat part. You don't.
Really, you don't.
All right. So before we get started with the good old-fashioned continuation of Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly, why don't you... I'll go ahead and introduce myself first and foremost, because I haven't done that yet. It's been weeks. I am not properly prepared, not as much as I would like to be. Hi, I'm Cuddlymuffintop. I am a wreck. But I'm also a half-human, half-blood VTuber coming to you live through the virtual realm, well, through the wonders of human slapstick. Thank you again so much for your patience throughout all of this. Apparently there is nothing wrong with my PC, but it was the streaming stuff that I'm still trying to get to the bottom of it. I have attempted to do with a new multi-stream with my Ethernet connection. I have attempted to bring stuff from my stream elements over to StreamerBot. So there are new layouts for, like, for example, the triggers. Like, for example, I'll go ahead and do this as a command for the collab. There we go. So no longer has stream elements as a part of it, but some of the other things are going to be a little bit of a complicated process, such as my overlays, my chat widget, the one customized one, since it only works on stream elements. So I'm not able to get them all transferred right away, but I got some of it done, especially commands. So
apparently there was something else that you messed up, which apparently were too loud, potentially.
Oh,
I can't hear it, so I'm waiting for it.
I see.
Oh, we are way much louder than you. Holy shit.
Oh my goodness.
And you hear us.
All right, so let's go with that, and let's go with this. All right, hopefully this isn't too much worse. Try speaking now.
That's a great question.
All good here? Are we good?
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay.
So
yes, we're good.
Well, I'm not seeing it streaming on YouTube right now, so it's trying to prepare for it. Maybe it's taken a really long time. Maybe it's finally connecting.
Who knows?
Saying it's preparing for it, but
if it happens, it happens, chat. And if it doesn't, you'll get the VOD on YouTube. We promise.
Oh, I promise. You don't have to do anything.
Not me. I don't have to do anything. This is not my video.
You don't have to do a single thing in regards to this, but I'm hoping that I can get it all finalized.
Someone promises you.
I will. I will take full responsibility. But yeah, apologies for all the YouTube viewers who aren't able to watch this. Hopefully, you'll be watching this as a VOD on the main channel. But now that I made my introduction,
like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Here are my socials too in the meantime. Go ahead. Go crazy. TikTok, YouTube, YouTube Archive, Blue Sky, VTuber, Instagram. Any of those.
The whole shebang.
Well, not the whole shebang. I don't have a Facebook.
You know,
I don't
that's
have
pretty much
meta.
the whole shebang.
I don't have the meta. That is for sure. But with that said, let's go ahead and introduce my other guests here.
You have an Instagram. That's a meta.
I do have an Instagram. I've been posting there every weekday now lately.
Ooh,
I do get comments that say that I am DIH. If you know, you know. But
you're not.
I am a half human, half blood VTuber. They're just doing it to just have a little bit of a giggle. But yeah, Jay King, would you like to introduce yourself in the meantime?
Hello, I am Jay King. I write book and play game on stream, and I'm going through school, but we're getting through it. Hello. Welcome.
Oh yes. Schooling going okay for you in the meantime since we last chat?
This was not school's fault, but this is my roughest week so far.
Oh jeez. Sorry to hear that in the meantime. Oh, I'm definitely here in the shadows. Good for you, God Dad. Good for you. What you do in the shadows is definitely something that we can definitely appreciate. Gotta give me some points. Oh, yep. Now, Zaruk, then, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Zaruk Windcaller, and I'm very tired today.
I am too. You and me.
We must all be tired then.
I'm tired for a
Because
lot
I
of
too am
reasons.
tired. I'm still
We
recovering
are
from my
in-
migraine yesterday.
I am fatigued and lethargic from getting this all taken care of, and even though not everything is working out the way that I intended, at least one part of it is. So I'm gonna have to go back and see how the rest of it goes. But now, we are here. We are here to basically tackle. Yeah, migraines are never fun.
No,
They are not.
They're not. Can confirm.
Yes. But those
They
who
take
haven't, you know, for certain, they are never fun.
They also take a couple hours to a couple days to get over. So even if it's
Yeah.
gone, it's never gone.
It is
It's not
never
gone
really
long enough.
No matter how it may falter one day, it just comes creeping back the other, like sometime later, whether it be hours later or just a few days.
Oh, no, that's not what happens.
Oh,
See,
really?
what happens is immediately after a migraine, they recommend people don't drive because it's the akin of being drunk while
Oh.
driving. So you get to experience basically having a migraine hangover.
Great. Now it sounds even worse.
Postrum.
Bostrom migraines in so many blobby ways. You know how active I probably am in this case. Oh, I am just so out of it, but I just wanted to get a stream done to see how it fares. It fared halfway to what I expected, but at least it's something. So
It
with
is
that
something.
said, thank you for your
And
patience.
something is progress.
Thank you for being absolutely patient with me throughout this entire thing. I wholeheartedly appreciate each and every one of you. And if you had made a redemption for voice recordings for me or anything at that moment, I hope that I can get to them soon. Soon, because my blobby hell, yeah. We are just exhausted. So if we're not able to look at all of your comments and not respond in a way, just know that we're not trying to ignore you actively as we are going through the collaboration and making sure that everything is good to go with the game. In fact, I gotta make sure the game is running properly because
Yes, and
we
you have
got
to
a
make sure
screen
we
shell.
can see it.
Yep, we're gonna go do that next.
I am many things, but being able to read your mind, to read the line, is not one of them.
If anyone could properly read my mind, I feel like I will be a lot more sane. Yeah, at least for me. I don't know about anyone else.
I don't know about that. Depends on the person who can read your brain.
Yeah.
Right?
I just
A bad
hope they
person
don't
is able to read your brain.
I just
might-
hope they don't manipulate me in any way,
That's
shape,
exactly
or form.
what I mean. Bad person does the mind reading.
All
Will
right.
manipulate you into doing bad things potentially, or at least
Ah,
having a worse time.
all the gullibleness that is creaking within my conscience is ever so potent. All right, let's go ahead and open the game up, and once we got it up, we'll see, make sure that it should be properly showcased on the screen, and then I'll share it. I'll go ahead and share it on my screen here over on this side, and I'm sharing now. Okay, the screen is looking good.
I see a symbol.
Yay! Okay, so it looks
It
like it's the
says the
same
words.
dimensions on OBS here, and everyone can see it on their ends then?
Looks like it.
Okay. Oh, at least the game capture is working in a good way here. Now we'll just have to see how the rest of the stream goes.
the crutch and twist it!
Look, if
As well as
I
it
wish
can.
I wish that I could grab the OBS's crotch and twist it to my favor, but I don't think that's how it works for this program.
No.
I wish it could, but nope. Not in the blobby slightest. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and load into the game. I think we only got about a little over 2 sessions now. I think so.
We
It's 2
might be
days. A little
in the
more than-
last This might be the last episode, potentially.
Yeah,
Well,
I think it is.
It all depends on how my OBS fares. If it decides to
Yes.
freeze up on me again during this entire thing, at least the plan that I have is I have noticed there's an error code. Hopefully that same thing happens with this good scenario. I'm gonna snip it.
I'm surprised you haven't written it down before.
You know, I was always so blinded with a sort of strong emotion that it never passed.
I see.
It never came to my mind at that moment to do so. Now I
That's
know for certain now that
understandable.
I'm more level-headed in a way, even though my head is basically nothing but level. Oh, are we ready, folks? I know
Yeah.
we are exhausted. I know that we have been through the ringer. But I think we can go ahead and hopefully vibe.
Be sure.
I miss the farts so much. Farts make me feel sexy.
Oh, come on now, Somatoni! I forgot there was a text-to-speech thing right there.
Why wouldn't there be one?
Well, I was the one who approved it.
You
Thank you
are.
again so much, everyone who were patient once more. Thank you, Zaruk and Jay, as well, for being ever so patient. I tried to keep you both up to date so badly with everything that was going on that I appreciate your grace throughout the entire ordeal.
No problem.
I mean, all I gotta do is show up.
Yep. You don't have to worry about any of the preparations. But at least now we can
No.
continue with our grand ambitions. Okay, so no notifications because we're still in the middle of a chapter. So we don't
Oh,
have to worry
great.
about that. So we got Rachel, we got Riona, and we got Lars, right? No.
I don't think his name is Lars.
That's what I thought. What's your name? It's been so long, even though it hasn't really been that long.
Don't look at me. I don't really remember it either. Lucas,
It started
why did we
with
think
an
it's
L.
Lars?
He looks like a Lars. I don't know why. Oh my word. I'm already feeling the fatigue. All right. Here we go. Voiceover time. Professionalism at its finest. Here we go. Did we already say this quote, by the way?
Like a new us to show we've grown. I don't know if we did. I'm going to say we did.
Okay. I'm just gonna turn a few things down a little bit. I saw that it was kind of peaking a little bit with your delivery there.
How
So,
could I?
no worries. We will go with it as we can.
Sorry. I need to remember that I am two characters in this scene.
I know, right?
I get that. 100%.
Okay, how did I sound as Riona? Oh, that's too bad.
Why?
I think you have a talent for getting people to talk. You are able to read the room with sensitivity, therefore, I would definitely be interested in watching your talk show program.
You think so? I'm flattered. You're right about that, though. I'm pretty good. But I'd rather express myself through music, my songs, and my performances. You know?
Yes, I understand that very well.
Then do you want to be our first guest?
Now, I'm trying to remember all of the context that is involved with this this day since it has been a few weeks. So, trying to remember. Rachel, with the drink that we offered, was able to give us a sneak peek of a single she made with the influence that that drink provided.
Correct.
And then Riona is not feeling great right now because she's been going through some faults, some things involving her. What do you call that? It's not cold. It was the line that she had with the banshees. I'm trying to remember all the details, but she feels like she hasn't been really making any ground with trying to go the traditional way of being a soprano for an opera, and now that Rachel's perking it up to maybe actually being a guest star with Lucas's upcoming project that he wants to go get off the ground, the talk show. Is that what we're getting at with this one?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, thank God. I do.
You still remember the plot. Congratulations.
Through all the
Gretchen,
hardship.
you done it.
Oh my bloody hell, I can't believe I actually recalled brief snippets of it. Feel like there's still some details that I've forgotten, but at least I got
We'll get to it when we get to it.
at least I got the basis of it right. And did you already read this line? I don't remember.
I did.
Okay.
Me? Why? I thought you wanted to highlight independent artists.
Well, aren't you making a new kind of music lately, Miss Rachel?
So you actually have a side project? Well, yeah, but I was thinking about inviting you earlier, but hey, maybe it could work out after all.
Kidding, you meant. Don't worry.
I was kidding about me inviting you. Sorry, I can't read.
Don't worry.
I need to make the
We
screen
are
bigger.
just
It's okay. It's fine.
We
I'm
are just
blind.
going through the
I'm going
motions.
to the eye doctor tomorrow, next week.
I wish you the best of luck with the eye doctor appointment.
How about a new channel, will ya? You wish. I'm a very busy Nekomimi. But maybe... What is it, Cuddly?
I thought your plan was to make Miss Riona as your first guest. Oh.
Well, about that.
Oh, now she's perking up there.
I'm definitely jumping the gun here, but... I was kinda hoping you'd be my co-host instead.
Co-host? Okay, this is a new
A
development.
co-ghost, some would say.
A co-ghost. Oh my word. And here I thought I was gonna be the one who's gonna rummage through dad puns here today. But it was you. You were the first one here today, not me.
Post-room Jay is a different kind of Jay.
It seems like it. Maybe I need you to be more tired more often.
No, thank you.
No, I wouldn't want that for anything. What? Me?
I was going to ask you later, but Cuddly over here cornered me. Something fierce.
Oops. Sorry. Why me?
I like the way you explain difficult subjects, and I really enjoy talking to you. You have plenty of knowledge and experience from being on the road a lot. And all of your stories are so damn interesting. Plus, someone needs to offset my chaotic personality.
Could they be the next Auto Fister?
Dude.
Like, contrasting
Dude.
hopes, huh? I'm trying not to think about what he said, okay? We're moving on.
Hey, it's an official name! It's an official name! It has been made official just recently. I'm just saying what has officially been granted the absolute pardon to use for the group name.
Yeah, what's more, she's not nervous talking in front of the camera at all.
Talking in front of the camera, you say? Well, she is a performer.
I know. I'm just saying she's a natural on camera. So yeah, that's what I was going to ask later, if you wanted to be my co-host. Only if you're interested, of course.
I might need a moment to consider.
Of course, take your time.
However, if you're open to receiving input, may I throw in the idea for the format of the show?
For real? Of course you may. And I'm like, staying until you tell me everything I missed.
Okay.
Yeah, the night's still young anyway.
Oh, is that the
On the
end?
next one. Yep.
2 more then. We got 2 more days. Sugar and spice. Where's the... Oh, is that the everything nice right there? Ooh.
And honey?
It might be the honey.
Also, Cuddly, before you continue, I want you and Jay to look at this post I put in our group thing. My
Okay.
girlfriend sent it to me earlier, and it had me in stitches because of how, like, I never knew this till now.
Killed an enemy, were wounded many times, cut an enemy's throat, cut an enemy's throat and took his scalp, were could cope 4 times, were counted cope 5 times. Honestly, good for you. That's Spirit! That's the Spirit
and
movie! The
and
one with
she's
the
got a
sexually
feather that says
attractive horse!
Yeah, and she's got a feather that says she killed a dude, cut a dude's throat and took his scalp.
Look.
Oh my god, is this gonna
I'm
be
sure
like Blood
the
Meridian?
animators just didn't think about putting the feather in the horse's hair, but it's funny.
I wonder if that horse is a guest character on Blood Meridian.
Always the questions.
Always. Has anyone actually... I tried reading that book, and I will wholeheartedly admit, I couldn't take it at first, so I kind of quit reading it. It's like, I can understand why. Has anyone else tried to read that book?
No.
Okay.
I might have when I was reading every book in the library. I got to the letter G, but I don't recall it at all if I did.
Okay. Understood. Yeah, for me, it was like one of those books that's like, ooh, it's getting into those territories in which am I comfortable reading this? Yeah, I'm probably gonna pass.
That was... I'm trying to think how old I was. I was junior year of high school when I did that, I think.
Really? Junior year of high school when you first read it?
No, when I went and read as many books in the
got it.
library as possible.
Got it.
And went to the adult section and started with A and then got to G. And I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
What I'm telling you is actually my local library, which was a private library apparently, had way too many murder mystery books and they were all boring.
Boring in terms of how they describe the deaths and the details, or boring as in everything was so rudimentary?
Rudimentary. Very. They were books that were following a formula. They were all paperback books. They were mostly murder mysteries and everything like that. It's just kind of like they had a formula that they were following, and don't get me wrong, there were some differences every now and then, but if there was nothing that turned me off faster from modern adult mysteries, it was probably me reading those books.
I see.
Back to back in the library.
Can you remember the last one you tried to read, but it was just not gripping you? Like an example?
There's a J.D. Robb book.
I've never read anything from that author.
She's an author. I actually respect her a lot as an author. J.D. Because she doesn't just write murder mysteries. She also has a different pen name where she writes romance books, along with, I think she has another pen name as well. So she has about like 30 plus books in her library of books minimum.
Jeez. That's quite a pedigree.
So yeah, because her real name's Nora Roberts.
Now I recognize that name. Still never read anything from that author though.
Yeah, she goes by J.D. Robb, Jill March, and Sarah Hardesty. So she has 4 pen names.
That's still a large amount of pen names. Maybe not.
She
I
had
don't
a
know
lot
if
of
that's
books.
the most, but
Well, I know for the part of the reason was because a lot of authors don't always get, like, especially if they're writing murder mysteries, a lot of readers are unfortunately stereotypical and won't read a murder mystery that's written by a woman sometimes.
oh,
That's dumb.
That is dumb.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Because they assume that it's gonna
Mhm.
be not up to snuff regarding the murder mystery part.
I mean,
That has changed over the past few decades, but I mean, that's part of the reason why J.K. Rowling went for a male pseudonym or try
Oh.
to keep theirs as thing too.
I was
Not
gonna
saying that I approve of J.K. Rowling, but that is something.
Yeah, I was gonna
am
say,
aware of.
wasn't one of the biggest murder mystery authors out there is Agatha Christie?
Oh yeah, but you have to keep in mind, Agatha Christie wasn't known as Agatha Christie when her books came out.
Oh, was it a different pen name for her too?
Most female authors had a different pen name at the time.
Oh, jeez. Well, now my brain now fully realizes that in this case.
Let me see here. Or what would end up happening is they'd be famous enough that it didn't matter if they were female because of the fact, like, she did become a dame at some point.
Okay.
For those who don't know, that means she got knighted.
Ooh. Very nice in this case. Very nice in this case. Well, in this case then, we are to the penultimate evening whispers.
Yep.
I still can't believe it.
Yeah, she did have a pen name. It was a female pen name, though.
Oh, really?
It was Mary Westmacott.
No, I was thinking it was going to be Mary, quite contrary.
She wrote as Mary Westmacott, the Queen of Crime.
Oh. I feel like I recognize
that's
that
a
pen name.
badass name, though.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I recognize
absolutely.
it. I do recognize that pen name, actually. I forget what she wrote under that pen name, but now it's not drawing the blank for me anymore. Now that you said it, it's like, oh.
Giant's bread, the absence in the spring.
Maybe it was the absence in the spring then that I remember you seeing that name for it. Okay, good. I didn't even know she had that pen name though.
Unfinished portrait.
It was,
The rose and the yew tree, and a daughter's daughter, and the burden.
ooh, the burden. That
burden.
is an ominous name right there.
And I'm sure it's a very ominous book.
Probably.
Based on the fact that it's an Agatha Christie book.
Yep.
Anyway, go ahead and take it away, J.
Right.
King. One
The
last time.
Evening Whispers, free of charge, Monday, October 2nd, 2023. Gobley Lab shut down. Researcher to finally stop experiments after 1,304 incidents.
Why didn't it stop after the second one?
Yeah.
Look, I'm letting you know they never stop after the second one.
Probably.
Users of Tomodachi's new stories feature. It needs a longer duration. The price of halfling advice that's seared into memory, or the piece of halfling advice that's seared into my memory.
Oh, and you
Looks
know,
at the price.
I have not been on, okay, I'm gonna address this chat. I have not been on Twitter recently, so I have not seen what you mentioned floating about. I have seen one of a dragon exploding though. That's the one that I've been seeing. So, that was a whole different one in and of itself.
I mean, only big news going around right now is that a certain senator, is that two certain senators are dead. That's about it.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
the only thing I actually found pop up too. I don't know if they explained the cause of death, but we're not gonna explain or go into that territory.
Nope.
I'm not fully knowledgeable of that to really warrant anything groundbreaking or, well, honestly.
All we need to
good.
say is that remember, everybody, gravity and death, and like taxes, are two things you can't ignore.
No, you cannot.
Oh, look at this. Looks like it's the start of something great. Right here. Are they gonna get stead up with their... Or maybe they're just hanging out. Something
Yeah.
new,
Maybe they're
I
just
appeared
hanging
as a guest star in the impromptu vlogcast. Check it out and have fun with us. Oh, so they went with the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DTR, Down to Ride, vlog #1 mystery adventure with my super co-host Riona and a special surprise guest star. Go watch it now. Wait, I'm surprised that... Look at that. I just noticed. Lucas normally gets so many likes, and this is the only like that he has gotten for this. Just mine.
Because it's his personal thing. It's
Is
not a
it?
blog. It's not a, yeah, see?
Yeah, look at all these.
Yep.
Yep, so these are all the ones that he's gotten so many. And yet this is the one that he's just only gotten so little.
Yeah, because he's put it on a different channel than his normal channel.
Yeah, it's something new.
Something new. Well,
Which makes sense. You normally want to, well, I don't know. It depends. They generally recommend for social media stuff.
yeah, possibly.
At some point, you separate. Like if you have different projects going on, you start separating different channels. But you don't do that at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because it just reduces the chances of people looking it up.
True, true. All right. Oh, wait, we got one more. Must be for
Yes,
here.
there was one underneath it, I think.
Let's
that you
see.
didn't read.
Ah, no delivery today. All right, I'm just gonna like these just for out of no pressure.
No pressure.
So I drove him around while he was nursing his broken heart.
I really don't know why we're discussing my sad stories right now.
Up, hides back.
In the dark, too.
Eyes on the happy couple.
It wasn't sad so much as cute, though. But it's true that you and Mr. Bailey should be in the spotlight, Miss Lua.
Or just in the light.
Sorry,
Thank you, Hyde.
Sorry, I'm trying to get to the switch. Oh! My apologies, Mr. Galler. You're literally, solid like a wall. Oh, take that as a compliment. Ah, here we go. Oh, look like they're in the lovely gear
Yeah,
for
the
the
wedding. They just got done with the wedding.
Oh my goodness, look at that. You all found your way to a seat. I'm
They
impressed.
all look really tired.
Yeah,
I
just
bet.
like us. Well, we've been here often enough that we know the place like the back of our hand.
Well, that's what it means to have regulars, Cuddly.
So it does. Now, shall we get this celebration started? Please, I'm so excited. Also, thank you, Ice Phoenix King, for 80 streams in a row. Much appreciated.
That's adrenaline for you. Hang on to that feeling. You call it adrenaline. I call it deep, passionate, irresistible fascination for her husband.
Hey, don't get too cocky, Mr. Miller. Oh, are you taking Lua's last name, Bailey's?
Ah, no, we're keeping our last names. But I'll be Mr. Miller if it pleases Miss Miller. Anything to make you happy.
Aw, you always make me melt.
Disgusting.
Accurate. Let's go. This is
He
great.
said, wiping off his tears.
How many times must I tell you? It was the City Hall flowers. They make my allergies flare up.
Vampires have allergies?
Yeah, I was just
Come
gonna ask
on.
that there. I thought their allergies would not be prominent when
You
they're
wouldn't have an immune
vampires.
system anymore when you're dead.
Yeah, I was thinking that's like, oh, that
I would also
is-
make the argument. I would also make the counter argument. I'm like, even in the rain?
Yeah, even in the rain, you still get allergies? Oh. Sure,
Could have said it was the rain.
let's go with that.
If it was raining. I think it's just raining because the background says it's raining.
This would be the perfect time for some drinks.
I wouldn't say no to something hot for sure.
And to something sweet.
To something decadent and chocolatey.
But let's keep it fresh. There's enough sweetness here to give me a sugar rush.
Oh, jeez. So, in summary, sweet and chocolatey, but with some freshness to it, please, Cuddly. Sweet
Okay,
Chocolate
this
mint.
is that's two of the ingredients.
And
Chocolate.
Not in that order, but yeah, J King's got it. So
Okay.
Cuddly, think about it for a second. They want something sweet, chocolatey, and with a bit of refreshment to it.
A bread of refreshments. Okay, I know it's chocolate and mint with some freshness to it.
No, The
mint
sweetness
is probably
Honey?
Yeah,
Yes,
there you go.
do the honey first,
Yeah.
All
and
right.
then add the mint.
Oh, he said honey first. Is it?
No,
supposed to be
you got it.
first?
Chocolate,
Okay,
honey,
okay.
and mint. You got
For
it.
a
Okay,
moment,
there
it's
you go.
like, when did we incorporate honey for the base? Imagine if we had
Yeah.
honey as the base of a beverage.
We're
and
making
then-
coffee, not mead.
Well, we can meet with those demands later.
Yeah. All right,
Alright.
this is also one
Mead's
of
actually not that
I
hard
also
to make.
this is a really cool drink.
Ooh, after midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. Oh my god. I like the crescent moon little touch there.
It is after midnight.
All right, so let's look at this. After midnight, a whiff of old world charm, a soup cone of intensity, and a dash of fresh air for timeless late night celebrations. Well, this is a good thing to celebrate for. This is inspired by a sweet evening treat. Hopefully the drink is to your liking.
Soup song.
I love it. It's very unique and festive.
The C is not a C or K sound.
That's what
Very
I thought.
com-
I knew that I was gonna. Go ahead.
Very comforting.
I knew that I was gonna butcher that pronunciation there.
It's
It
French.
threw me off.
It's okay. I think French throws most people off.
Anything throws me off, honestly.
You want to know something funny?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to tell you this. So, in this game that came out a while back called Bistro, which is basically it's part roguelike, kind of like part Slay the Spire and part restaurant manager.
Yeah.
In it, one of the things in the game is when you prep the ingredients to serve people, it's actually listed as mise en pois, like the French thing.
Okay.
And it's funny because I'm the only person I know of,
Yeah.
who plays the game, who knew what they were talking about. I've seen so many other people look at that and they're like, meals in place? And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my
I feel
God.
like nowadays more and more food YouTubers are talking about having a mise en place.
You know
Yeah.
what? I probably would have pronounced it the exact same way if I was playing that game. Because I'm just
That being
that
said,
bad.
they never write what that is spelled.
Did they not? Did they not have a pronunciation thing next to it?
Oh no.
Yeah, they don't.
No,
in
they
game.
do, but I mean, like in cooking YouTube videos, they're not gonna
Oh.
focus on writing. This is how mise en place is spelled.
Ah.
kind
Maybe
of
they
thing.
should
just say,
start.
This is our mise en place. Continue. Thank you. Goodbye.
Ta-ta for now. Exactly what I had in mind.
One sec.
Do you know what a mise en place is, Muffin?
No. No, I
So
do.
when you're cooking, if you decide to cook up and have all of your ingredients in place before you start cooking, that means you have your mise en place out.
Ah.
Yeah, mise en place. Usually, when people are talking about mise en place, they're talking about like if you're making like a soup or something, or some kind of soup base. That's gonna be like your vegetables and stuff you toss in first,
Ah, got it.
basically.
No, it's more than just that. That's your
Yeah, I know.
you're
It's
thinking
it's
pois.
more than that. But it's basically like
Mise en
Jake,
place
you
is
s-
everything is already cut
Yep.
out. It means
Yep.
putting in place.
yeah. It's fine.
It's fine. High praise from Hyde.
You know it. It tastes a bit British. Have you ever been on that side of the pond, Cuddly?
I did a bit of traveling in my day.
Maybe we ran into each other in the past,
Maybe we did.
passing each other like two ships in the night before meeting at the mooring. That's very lyrical. Huh. I blame the mood on you two.
Oh, it's being passed off. All I know about the UK is that British werewolf guy I once met. He went absolutely wild during Fury. But even then, he would beg the walls parted after putting his fist through it.
Oh my god.
Oh, pardon me. Oh, ooh, pardon.
Sounds about right.
You sure he wasn't Canadian?
And I imagine you two became great friends.
Nah, you know rude vampires are much more my type.
No shit. No shit.
Smooth, Gala, smooth.
Hey. Actually, no, I'm not offended. Rude vampire and proud of it.
That would look great on the t-shirt.
Oh,
Awesome
God,
idea.
dude.
I'll consider that for a Christmas gift.
Oh, gods, no. Then all the Twilight people will start wearing it. No.
Right, I guess we shall raise a toast. Does anyone want to make a speech? Someone? Cuddly, maybe? I don't think I'm the right person to give speeches.
Oh, man, I feel called out. Even when I play this game, I felt called out because, okay, sorry, can I tell this real quick, Cuddly?
Sure, go right ahead.
So, I'm a proud uncle because my brother and my sister-in-law got married about 2 or 3 years ago. And before they got married, my brother tapped me to be his best man. And nobody bothered to tell me until the day of the wedding that, hey, don't forget you're the best man. Can't wait to hear your speech. And I was like,
Yep.
huh?
Yep.
Oh
Eh?
no.
The best
So
man
rude.
has to give
You've
a
never
speech,
seen a
and the
film
maid of
about-
honor has to give a speech.
You've never seen a film in which they had both the maid of honor and the
No.
best man speak at the wedding?
No,
I
nobody told
see.
me.
Imagine
Nobody
that
told me.
being the premise of the entire of a movie. Just
So
the best
That's
man
yeah,
so
nobody
just
told me.
like the day of the
So
wedding.
yeah, no kidding. So
No, that is a premise of a movie, though.
Which
yeah,
one?
so
I don't know.
probably a Hallmark movie.
Oh God.
I know there's four weddings and a funeral, which I
Oh.
think is partially like that.
So the thing is, like, it was up in the air, basically. Like, am I going to have to give a speech? I don't know. Am I going to have to give a speech? Some person said yes. Somebody said no. My brother said, no, you don't have to. But a bunch of other people were like, well, yeah, you got to give a speech. You're the best man. So I'm like, okay, screw it. I'm going to have to think of something. Mind you, the wedding's already over. So now we're at the reception where I
Yep.
have to give the speech. I have an hour to come up with something.
Yes.
And it just so happens that because my brother and sister-in-law got married in Colorado up in the mountains at this like ski lodge, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm going up there on one of the cable cars, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, got to think of something. What am I gonna do? And so I think about it, and I think of all the things that I know that are related, that lessons that I know. I'm not married, but I know enough that I want my brother and my sister-in-law to know. And I'm like, okay, communication. I was like, communication, knowing one another, understanding each other. And I kept running these things through my head. And as I'm thinking to myself, what I end up realizing is I'm like, okay, I was like, communication, knowledge, harmony. I was like, passion through marriage. I was like, and then that moment, I'm like, wait a minute, I got an idea. And so for the next hour, I'm literally like thinking this through to myself. And I should mention that I also got my brother and sister-in-law who are massive Star Wars nerds.
I knew there
I
was going to
got
be
them-
something with that.
Yeah, I got them these premier like sabers, basically, like these really premier based sabers. And I thought to myself, I'm like, wait a minute, can I tie the speech into this?
Yeah.
So what I ended up doing was when I gave this speech, I even said, I'm like, I'm going to walk and talk because that's how I do things. So I walked back and forth across this, in front of everyone, talking about how I'm like, so I've got 4 pieces of advice for y'all. 1, I was like, I know this is a very tumultuous time, and I know that emotions are going to run high, but I also want y'all to know that emotions are not a bad thing. They are not a weakness. It's part of being together, and I want y'all to understand that when y'all get emotional, it is not because you're angry. It is because y'all are expressing yourselves, and you need to be able to understand that. It's like, I mentioned, I'm like, sister-in-law, you're way more relaxed than my brother is, so please give him some grace. I was like, and bro, you need to learn to tamp it down a little bit. And then I was like, secondly, I was like, I want y'all to communicate and understand each other. I'm like, sister-in-law, there's a lot you know that, there's a lot that my brother doesn't know. I'm like, and bro, there's a lot of shit you don't know that she does. And in the end, I basically tied this entire wedding speech around the Jedi code for Star Wars. Like, I even said at the end, I'm like, so what I'm trying to paint for y'all is a few things. There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no end. And I reached under the table and pulled out the lightsabers. There is only the Force. And people asked me afterwards, they're like, wow, that was amazing. Did you come up with that? I'm like, off the top of my head within an hour. And they're like, I had one guy there. He's like, pardon my language. He was like, how the fuck did you come up with that in an hour? I'm like,
the power of the Force, that's how.
Well, I joked. I'm like, I was under pressure. I had to do something. I was like, I got to do something. I had people counting on me. Also, I was like, stress is a great motivator.
You don't want to overindulge in it. That's the thing. But I knew that it was going to tie into either Star Wars or Star Trek there for a moment. Yep. So it's like,
but yeah. So I get what it's like to be in that position where it's like, give a speech.
All right, let's see how Cuddly fares.
Films about weddings, Crazy Rich Asians, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, License to Wed and Ready or Not. So, there's a lot.
Oh,
Those are just the ones that popped up in the Googles.
Oh,
real
yes.
Quick, so.
All right.
So,
here we go.
You definitely are.
Yes, if you want to, we love to hear you. In that case, thank you for choosing to come to this cafe, Miss Lua, Mr. Bailey's, and thank you for making us feel a true part of your lives. You're here.
You'll always be a part of our lives now, Cuddly.
Absolutely.
Short and to the point. Good speech.
Your turn, Hyde.
Really? Well, fine. Thank you, Lua and Bailey's, for entertaining me. And making me consider a counseling career, however briefly. That's it.
Bravo! Bravo! Oh, this needs a round of applause. Give me that round of applause right there. Yeah! Yes! Oh, you smartass. I love you.
You're a good bunch.
That means a lot, Hyde.
You've been a very good friend to us. Don't think we're forgetting about you, Gala. Speech time.
Right. I don't know you as well as Cuddly, guys. And I haven't helped you nearly as much as Hyde did. But despite that, you made me feel welcome. You immediately made me feel part of your family. May this warmth that you show others always reflect as joy in the family you're starting today.
Oh, Gala.
Really?
To the happy couple. To the happy couple.
To the happy couple.
Ah, there we go. Complete Lua and Bailey's good story arc.
Cuddly, read your line.
I know. I was reading the achievement there that I just got.
Read the line.
Fine, I'll read the line. I didn't know you were going to be so impatient. Are you allergies troubling you again, Mr. Hyde?
Trying to delay the joke.
I do love how he's looking back and forth trying to get the tear out of his eye.
Yeah.
See, Cuddly, my dear Cuddly. Never think that you're out of reach of my retribution.
Especially when I screamed that line over to him there. I do apologize that we only serve soft drinks here, as well as yelling straight into your face, Hyde, that time.
No, wait, no, hold up.
What?
He has served alcohol before.
Yes, he did, but shh.
Yeah, shh.
That's only a Georgie thing. Only Georgie gets special treatment because he's of the law.
I guess.
Some bubbas would have benefited the occasion. Don't worry about it. As far as I'm concerned, it suits me just fine.
Yeah, we're not really drinking booze these days.
Oh?
Actually, that is true. A lot of
Pizza
people
in the
now,
morning,
especially
pizza in the
younger
evening,
people, are
pizza at
drinking
supper
more what they
time.
call
When
functional
pizza's
drinks.
on a bagel, you can
Yeah.
eat pizza anytime.
I
Instead of
recognize
alcohol.
I recognize the ad read. Giving me those pizza bagel vibes. How dare you? Speaking of starting a family, just in case, you know. Ooh.
And I'm avoiding it in solidarity.
That's nice, you guys. Rooting for you. Thanks, Gala.
Just imagine. Little purple elves with horns running around everywhere.
And thanks, I think, Hyde.
I aim to please.
Personally, I'm fine with soft drinks as well. Never liked the stronger stuff.
He's not lying. I never saw him touch it.
Is there any specific reason why not? I just don't like the taste.
Preach.
Never got used to it and never particularly tried to. People assume I like to drink, especially since I'm a big burly dude, I guess. But nope.
Assumptions like that are annoying to me. I like that you look at it as a taste, just a taste among others, Gala. Sometimes I want to taste wine, and sometimes I just want tomato juice.
Definitely. Boo just became this big social thing. But I, for one, wish there was a better range of soft drinks.
I went to a very expensive restaurant a while ago. They had a soft drink pairing option. They imported some alcohol-free vermouth, homemade, some fruit juice. All tasted very nice and unique.
Alcohol-free beer is a thing.
Yep, it is.
But
Now.
then they also had edible robots.
Ha!
And they made a miniature forest out of vegetables and dark chocolate.
Wow. When did you go to a place like that?
A while ago, with my family. Back when we were still in touch.
Oh, so it was. I can see why they went to a place such as that.
Yeah.
Bay.
I'm okay, sweetie.
Oh, I see the wedding rings. I just noticed
Well,
the wedding rings there.
Well,
Mhm.
I make a mean cocktail. There's a hard version and a soft version. In the hard version, I use vodka. In the soft version, I don't use vodka. Ha!
Surprise!
Ha!
Fair enough.
What else goes into it?
A little bit of basil, some lemon juice, a pinch of salt, tonic water.
That sounds like something I would enjoy. Wait for it.
And of course, a big
Yeah.
dollop of fresh blood.
I knew it.
A literal Bloody Mary. It's his literal Bloody Mary.
Here it
There it
comes.
comes.
O-type, preferably. Universal donors and all that. Come on. Ugh.
I think this is a joke. Hope this is a joke. And this is why he never gets invited to parties.
What do you mean? I'm invited to all the parties.
Thank you so much for being with us, the three of you. Thank you for having us. It was fun to meet your friends from work, Bailey's. And your sister, Lua. She's got a very strong character. I respect that. She's impossible, you mean? I love her to bits.
Yeah, she took a while to warm up to me at first.
Oh, just a year or three. She probably wanted to make sure you were right for her baby sister. Yes, that was definitely the reason why. She always thinks of me as some sort of softie that she needs to protect.
Welcome to being a sibling.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, compared to her, Gala is a softie. I'd say Gala is a softie compared to many people. Fair enough. But yes, I think she could take him when he's under. I think she could take him when he's under fury.
If Cuddly ever moves out and I'm onto my special tea, I can ask for your sister's number, I guess.
You would have to hurry, or you'll have to step over. Your primary school friend, Bailey's? Marco? I thought I'd caught him staring at her. I bet they didn't leave it at staring. The two witnesses? Delightfully cliche, isn't it?
You seem to be enjoying the gossip very much, Mr. Hyde.
He's a photographer. Like, that's
He
that's
was
the
a
thing.
model. That's all they do.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. He was a model. So
Yeah.
yeah, gossip is one thing. But being a photographer, look, I've talked to professional photographers. I know what they do. Not only do you have to have a good, like, keen eye for taking photos, your other senses, you see and hear everything. So
yeah.
naturally, he's gonna pick up on everything. Let's see. Of course I do. That's how I take my best pictures. Longing glances, touches filled with pent-up desire, scorn dissimulated in a smirk.
Hopefully you captured some pictures of our lovebirds too.
Ah, yes, I really can't wait to see them.
Well, that's the downside of film.
I know. But it will be worth it, so I'm happy to be patient.
Good girl. In that case, I have a little reward for you.
Aww.
A perfect shot.
Okay, that's nice.
Oh, look at this, Bay!
This is amazing.
What a beautifully captured moment, Mr. Hyde.
Yes, truly. Thank you again for doing this, Hyde. Don't mention it. I had an all right time doing it. You can keep this if you want. It's just a Polaroid, but
Oh no, it's absolutely lovely. Looks so friendly and warm.
like the wedding we always really wanted to have.
Yes, once we stifle through the
I can't even pronounce this.
Superfluous.
Superfluous. That's how you pronounce it.
And you
Thank
sifted
you.
through. You also sifted, not sifted.
Oh,
once we sifted through the superfluous details.
I love that you guys can butcher words like that. And you figure that out in the end. And I love this picture. You only have the one, Mr. Hyde?
One sec. All right, sorry, I had to send the message. Why, Cuddly? Want to frame it and hang it on your wall?
Maybe. Actually, yes, something like that.
Good thing I saw it coming.
I'm just an open book to him.
Exactly, an open book that I've read cover to cover multiple times.
Oh,
Now, if our newlyweds don't object, I have almost the same exact one here for you.
Do you think he knows that he's an alien, though?
No objections whatsoever.
Yeah, I'd love that. It would mean a lot to have a little memory of this day hanging around here.
thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Don't look at me with those puppy dog eyes. Stop it.
Yes, Cuddly. I'm not sure where we'd be without you.
So I take it you decide to embrace photography, Mr. Hyde.
It would seem so.
Oh, come on, tell them.
Tell us what?
Nothing's been confirmed yet.
They're certainly not going back on it, and you aren't either, right?
I love how Gala's rolling his eyes during that.
Don't do
course.
it, man. I'm gonna
course
make you
not.
do it.
Well then.
Just tell them the story. It's obvious you're dying to.
Don't have to ask me twice. Hyde has already agreed to shoot another wedding. They're a really sweet couple who's been coming to visit their kid at the hospital. Little Rose has been sick for a while. Doctors think she's going to get better eventually, but no one knows exactly when. So her parents have decided to get married in a room with her around.
That's a lovely idea.
That little Rose is thrilled.
She is. An entire party next to her bed. Can you imagine? Anyhow, they got to chatting with Hyde. And just like that, Jay is yawning in the background.
I'm sorry.
He promised to take their pictures. Pro bono. That's very good of you, Mr. Hyde.
It's nothing. I could use the experience. So that I can milk my modeling ex-colleagues for their wedding pictures. Sounds like good social redistribution to me.
Right?
So that means you're sticking around Seattle for good, Hyde?
I've got the house, and I've got the job. And I've got my own pocket werewolf. So it sounds like I'll be staying here a little while.
Your own pocket werewolf buddy.
Not trouser
Okay.
pants.
All right. They're
That's
not
great.
dating. It's not canon,
Yeah,
guys.
it's great to hear.
I completed Hyde's good story arc, though. I got the achievement for that.
Yay.
What's the name of it? What is it? Hyde Leibovitz?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah. How's the house coming along? Taking ages, but it'll look good when it's finished. I'm having it redone from scratch, so it's a process. But as a vampire, my needs are a little particular. Fair enough. I think it's normal to be particular when it comes to your dream home, you know?
What would a dream home look like for the two of you?
Affordable?
Not like the vampire person
This
over
is
here.
before people were complaining about the affordability crisis. Don't worry
I
about
know.
it.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Is it? We're not too sure yet.
But we're not repeating the same mistakes.
I was about to say, with
Yeah.
how terrible it was to go deal with a wedding, I'm sure trying to pick a new home would have been just as terrible.
No endless Tomadek chill scrolling to look at some other people's homes.
And no overspending or feeling inadequate on my side.
My love.
It's all right. I'm glad we talked it all through.
God, that was a cheesy way to go about that line for me.
Ooh.
She just
Not
had
that
her wedding, okay?
Yeah, not that kind of game, Cuddly.
Oh, we'll see.
Lua made me realize that it's fine if I don't earn as much as she does. And if my family doesn't contribute anything. In fact, Lua's mom told me the same during the wedding.
I didn't know you talked about it.
Don't worry, it went really well. She said what mattered to her is that I make her daughter happy. Which is good, because that's what matters to me, too. And a happy Lua is a Lua who powers through her job.
Yeah, I really can't consider slowing down my career. Well, maybe a little.
Yeah, when the time comes, but the thing is, I don't mind slowing down my career. I've always been the one bringing up the kids topic.
It's not that I don't want them, but I was afraid of what it would do to my work.
That makes sense. Women are always expected to do more when it comes to childbearing.
That system is bullshit.
Rearing! Rearing!
Hey, we got a raid! Hello, Sumaray! So far,
Hello.
my computer is not frozen. My OBS hasn't frozen yet, but thank you for the raid. In the meantime, I am joined here by Zaruk Windcaller and J King Plays. We are going through Coffee Talk Episode 2. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with my content, I'm Cuddlymuffintop, half human, half blob VTuber, coming to you live through the virtual realm and basically through the wonders of human slapstick. All right, you gotta do what you gotta do, Simray. Hope you had a lovely stream. In the meantime, let me make sure I give you a shout out, and we'll go from there. There we go.
Also,
Thank
it
you
was
again.
child rearing. Not that women aren't expected to do a lot for childbearing too, but it was child rearing.
You know what? Child rearing and childbirthing are a lot. Both of them.
Look,
Yeah.
just keep in mind, chat.
Yeah.
It is not an uncommon thing for you to tear from one end to the other end, okay?
Yep.
I hope you remember that the next time you decide to have children.
Yep.
Hey, here's a fun fact for everybody. Speaking of children childbirth, guess what the chainsaw was originally invented for?
I think we had this
yeah!
conversation before, I remember. It's to help with the birthing process.
It's to help
Yes,
with
you-
C-sections.
Yay!
So that way you could cut the bone of your hips in order to do the C-section properly.
Yeah. Anyway, on a
Anyway.
better topic, look, I'm gonna be quick with this because I'm pretty sure you'll both agree with me. I hope this whole thing about the woman is gonna do most of the child raising. Says who?
Look,
Again,
it's even worse because there are, and I'm not saying this is everyone, but there are couples who are like, oh yeah, no, I'll be the stay-at-home dad. But then it's still the stay-at-home mom it's still the mom who's doing like, making sure that all the appointments get scheduled for their doctor appointments and all the kids' soccer practices and friend meetups are put on the calendar and making sure that even if it's not her driving it, it's still dad having to drive them and having to remind them that dad has to drive. It's not great.
We live in a society.
yeah.
We do.
I think it's one of the reasons why, like, I don't know how to describe this. It's like, I like kids. I do. I like kids. I'm good with kids, but I don't want kids, if that makes any sense.
Same with me. Same with me.
I consider that a conversation with my partner, not just a single thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course.
It's like, I want a surrogate mother to have a baby for me so I can raise it on my own. I could not trust myself in that regard.
No.
Nope.
I honestly think, like, I don't know. I've heard, like, it's one of those things where, like, I've heard so many stories from a lot of the people I know who've, like, you know what? I'm just going to stop. I don't know how to word this. My main frustration is that a lot of people who have kids nowadays seems like they either are not ready for the responsibility or they don't know how to raise a child. So,
which I would like to state is a failure of a lot of things, but probably not entirely the parents.
no, of course not.
Do you still think Hyde is attractive when I'm on the screen like this?
Hey, Jay, that might be true, but, like, the parents do have to take some of the blame.
Oh, don't get me wrong. They do, but
It's complicated.
And I'm going to say this in an American sense, only talking about the US in particular. We don't pay for pre-child care. We don't pay for after-child care, and we don't really pay for child care in general. So at that point, in order to get the education to do all of those things, someone has to pick up that work. And if the person has to do a full-time job while doing all those things, they're not going to be prepared regardless.
Yeah.
It's a mixture of the economy. It's a mixture of, at least in the US, the healthcare system and how society has set up the healthcare system. I mean, for example, in the US, for those who don't know,
yep,
it is not a requirement to give you paid leave when you are birth. Even if you are torn from one to the other, it's not paid leave for 2 weeks. And most countries do more than 2 weeks. And consider the dad's care also as important. Parental leave is also important. Just not as important as the wife's or the maternal. But
I was going to say because some countries allow, like, for a few months to really get into the paternity leave.
My cousin in Germany is finally ending their leave after a year and a half.
Holy crap, that long? That's really good to help with the development of the child, for sure.
Yes, because it's actually been scientifically proven that it is important for the parents, in particular the mother, but for any parent in particular, to be with the child within the first year and a half of the child's rearing, because it helps with creating a more secure attachment and better views on the self as they get older.
Yep.
I really can't argue with that then in this case.
So, so if a woman who just went through the hospital and probably had to pay, like, I don't know, $20,000 just to have a baby, and then she's told, all right, you don't get paid for 2 weeks, I guess she's probably gonna go back to work.
Yeah, unfortunate in this case.
Especially since the majority of households are paycheck to paycheck.
Yep.
That's one of the things that inspired me so much about my grandfather. My grandfather, when he was alive, when he was president of the car dealership he founded, he made it very well known. Like, one of the things he did was he first said, he goes like, okay, he goes like, if anyone, he mentioned, he goes like, if anyone here is having a child, he goes like, you will take he goes like, I'm giving you, as he put it, he goes like, because again, he wasn't going to go crazy about it. He goes like, he goes like, I can pay you, as he put it, he goes like, I'm going to give you 4 months pay and 4 months off. He goes like, I can do that. If you want to come back, great. He goes like, but I'm not going to force you to come back. The thing is though, like, it wasn't just like, some people might say, okay, good start, but there's more to it than that. My grandfather was the type of guy who, when, for example, when he found out one of the new employees was having a child, they'd gotten married, and a few years, short time later, they're having a baby. He found out that they only had one car to do everything. So my grandfather goes to the wife who's going to have their baby soon, gives her a car and says, this is yours. I do not want any money. I do not want you to pay me back. You need to focus on everything else. The moment the baby's born, you take 4 months off. You can come back if you're ready, but until then, that car is yours. He goes like, and I do not want you to pay me for it. Just take it.
Yep.
Damn.
And in a similar vein, when his neighbor's house burned down, when the guy was out of town, house got struck by lightning, burned to the ground, lost everything. Grandfather put a set of keys in his hand, and he says, this is yours until you get back on your feet. When you're back on your feet, we could talk about payment. The guy about a year or two to get back on his feet, came to my granddad, and he's like, all right, I'm here to pay you. My granddad looked at him like, pay me for what? He's like, the car.
Nice.
He's like, what car?
What car? It's like,
And my granddad, and the guy was like, the car you gave me to get back on my feet. He's like, oh, that. Yeah, I lied. he's like, I lied. So that's the kind of man I aspire to be, like the one who's like, maybe I can't do exactly what needs to be done, but damn it if I'm not going to be generous and help. And and it's funny, like Jay said, it's almost like if with the scientific stuff too, but also if you're not a dick and you're actually a nice person, people respect you for it and they'll come back anyway.
No way.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
You mean you don't be the type of person who fires someone over a cookie that they paid for?
Yeah, it's
After working at the company for 11 years? That happened.
Yeah. I even knew, I love this story because the guy himself who it happened to told me this. So
That was actually this week.
you're both
At
gonna love
Ford.
it. Yeah, you're both gonna love this. So,
I'm calling
guy
that
worked for my grandfather for about 6 or 7 years, and then he has some family trouble happen, and it's bad. Like, he needs to make more money. So, and he's offered a job as a mechanic at another car dealership. Like, they're like, hey, we'll pay you more than what you're getting at Zaruk's grandfather's place. But he likes my grandfather. He respects my grandfather. So he goes to him and he goes like, Mr. Zaruk, I'm talking about my granddad in this case. He goes, Mr. Zaruk, I need to make more money because of my family problems. And these guys are offering me a new job, but I don't want to leave. I like it here, but I do need to make more money. And my grandfather looks at him and he's like, all right, Tony, what exactly do you need from me? And he's like, well, I need to make more money. That's the main thing. I want to keep working here. I like my hours. I like how respectful you are to the mechanics. I just need to make more money. So my grandfather sits there. He's like, that's all? He's like, yes, sir, that's all. He's like, all right, Tony, how about this? I'll increase your paycheck by 50%. And the guy was like, whoa, I don't need that much. He goes like, nah, sit down. Like, he tells him, sit down. He goes like, I'll up your pay by 50%, but I want 2 things. 1, I want you to stay here. Because of course, he goes, and I also want you to train some of the new guys if we get any. But 2, if I'm going to do this for you, I want you to be my family's primary mechanic. So if any of my family, my sons, my daughter-in-laws, my grandkids, anyone, if they bring in their car, you will drop everything and that will become your priority. You are going to be my family's official mechanic. Is that okay with you? Yes, sir, Mr. Zaruk. Okay, glad we had that talk. I'll get your new paycheck out for you when it's time to get paid. That's it.
Your grandfather sounds like a very outstanding person.
He was. He really was. He's sadly no longer with us, but he told it to me straight. He's like, I remember he goes like, Zaruk, everyone always wants to know the big secret to make it so your people stay around and everyone's happy. Fun fact, if you actually show that you give a shit and you're nice to them and you treat them like actual family and look out for them rather than just using that as a buzzword, turns out
We're
they
like
actually
a family
respect you.
here.
Yep.
Cringes. I hate it when companies say that because
know-
the majority of them when they say that, they don't mean it that way. They
No.
mean that they are the toxic kind of family
Yeah.
that never lets you go home on time. And if you don't leave when they want you to leave, then you're being a bad family member.
You know what? To kind of go inside with this, I'm thankful for the company that I work for because, and it's not just me, because we were just recently for the main paper line that we normally have for our state. We were ranked in the top 30 best companies to work for larger scale.
Nice.
Yep. We used to be in the
Nice.
medium range. We hired a bunch more people, but all the people were so satisfied when they took the surveys to kind of calculate the placement that we made it to the top 30 in the state
Nice.
for a larger scale company. So I think that's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
It is
I
pretty
think,
good.
yeah, it's at the end of the day, I think what it boils down to is that, like we've said before, if you actually that was the thing my grandfather always joked about. He's like, it's funny how everyone likes to drop the family word and use it as a buzzword when, what that's supposed to mean is you step up and you help your employees. And to the point, y'all will love this. My grandfather told me at one point, he had a mechanic come in for a meeting. Guy comes in, and the first thing that happens is my grandfather looks at the clock. He's like, hang on a minute, what time do you get off? And the guy was like, oh, Mr. Zaruk, I got off 30 minutes ago. And the guy's like, and my granddad's like, then why are you here? He's like, well, this is when you schedule the meeting. My grandfather looks at me and goes like, get the hell out of my office and go home. He goes like, we'll have the meeting first thing in the morning. What the hell are you doing? He goes like, if you've got to leave, you come and tell me, Mr. Zaruk, I'm off the clock. And I'll be like, okay, then we'll do it tomorrow. He told this guy, he goes like, don't ever bend over. He goes like, you come in at the time that's set and you leave at the time that's set. Do not, if no one asks you to, don't you dare stick around. Get out, go. And I told him later, I'm like, why did you word it like that? He goes like, Zaruk, I was in the army. Literally, that's how it was. If the thing says, be there at this point, leave at this point, you leave at that point. Don't stick around because someone's going to take advantage of you. Get out. So
It is true.
Literally, he made the point. He's
Yeah.
like, just get out. What are you doing?
If you linger, you will get new chores that you were not
Yeah.
assigned for
Yep.
in the military. But
Anyway,
yeah,
I'm sorry. I've taken us on a
let's-
I
tangent.
love
yeah,
actually
if-
hearing
if-
about your grandfather in this case. That was very heartwarming.
But yeah,
Yeah.
just keep in mind, parent. If you decide to be a parent, make sure you have a partner helping you out because that's gonna help.
Yep.
But also make sure you have done the education before you even consider being a parent.
Yep.
Yeah.
That too.
Well, not
'Cause-
couple.
Because
Yeah. We've
'cause
decided. Oh,
it's a
sorry.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We've decided that when we have kids, I'll be a stay-at-home dad. I'll still do some freelance work if and when I have time. Not so much for the money as to keep my brain working. Hey, another way to inspire your kids. You're
Yeah.
a freelance artist. I mean, your kids would probably love to see what dad does.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll take care of the little ones and of our place.
I keep thinking how happy I am that I met you and married you. Not many men would have wanted that.
Surprised.
Times are changing, and so on.
Times are making more room for people to follow their wishes. I've known many men who'd have rather stayed home with their children than go to work every day and almost never see them. You two just complement each other very well. I think so too.
Mr. Miller,
Mr. No, using my family name on you feels wrong.
they would throw a fit if they heard you do that.
They absolutely would. It's almost tempting. But none of that matters much anyway.
As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's.
As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's.
As long as we're still Kahlua and Bailey.
Yeah, exactly. Excuse me.
Oh. Oh, I thought I was gonna push play on this and it doesn't go. Ah.
No, it's not a video.
I got tricked, but I'll like it.
Yep.
Georgie's selling things?
I think that's his daughter stuff.
Yep, I think it
okay.
is.
Excuse me.
Oh, he just disappeared.
Whoosh.
It'd be really funny if all of a sudden we get a notification from Tomachill of Hyde being at Georgie's place actually properly modeling the earrings.
Maybe. That could be
would
the
be funny.
indication.
It sounds like Hai has found a new way forward.
Yes, yeah.
I'm really happy about that. When I first met him, I thought he was a bit mysterious. And honestly, a bit of a jerk. But he's really quite fragile, isn't he?
There's nothing more solid and more fragile than an immortal. Yeah, nothing screws with your head quite as much as having unlimited time.
Even elves with their only longish lives have issues.
I can imagine. Werewolves are somewhere between elves and humans, and we also struggle with that stuff. I guess the bottom line is, everyone gets bored and confused once in a while, right? And the longer you live, the more once in a whiles you get.
That makes sense to me.
I will say though, I'm mighty happy that he's sticking around. For all that he can be a difficult one, he also makes life a lot more interesting.
You got a little pocket vampire?
And we just really get each other after all this time.
Uh-huh.
You two know what I mean.
Yes, we really do.
At this point, even when we need to take a bit of a time out, we can trust that we'll always find our way back to each other.
That's right. You know, he's got a way of finding good people. Hyde, I mean. He liked Cuddly from the start. Not that I ever disagreed, but he just really got you right away. He has been very kind to me, and perceptive about me as well. And I'm glad he befriended you too. This chat, right now, is really good.
You're all right too, Gala.
Yes, I'm looking forward to me seeing more of you.
Right back at ya. Ah, listen to that. It's pouring rain again.
I'd be really cool if I didn't have your jacket, Bay. But are you okay?
Don't worry about me.
I always worry about you. And I guess that's kind of my job now.
Only if I get to worry about you too. It's too cute.
Too cute! You guys are cute.
Yep.
But you know what's even better than worrying about each other? Not worrying about each other.
Correct answer.
Yep. Point taken.
Rainy weddings are meant to be good luck anyway.
I always wonder where
I've
that
never
came
heard
from.
that, really?
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
Sounds like lip service for the happy couple.
I don't remember which one.
To avoid a meltdown when it rains, which must happen often enough.
Really? So you don't know?
Don't know what.
Maybe it's just a thing among elves. Have you heard of it, Cuddly?
Are you referring to the Goddess's Tears legend?
That's the one.
Never heard of that.
It's actually a whole epic in medieval elven poetry. But I can give you the short version.
Go on. I'm very curious.
All right then. A long time ago, there lived a powerful goddess. That goddess had many children, but of all her children, one she liked best. They were the shyest and the quietest. When their siblings screamed for attention, they set aside and played with clouds. When their siblings tormented each other, they silently looked at the stars. When their siblings ran away from the rain, they waited and watched the rain fall. The goddess thought, even if all my children desert me, this one will always be by my side. They are kind and gentle, and they will love me and take care of me. She thought of the days ahead and smiled. But one day, as the young godling sat on the edge of a cloud pondering the world, a gust of wind blew on them, and they lost their balance.
Oh no.
Don't worry, not a sad story.
Oh, all right then.
Carried by the wind, they floated down to the ground. And immediately they were astonished. There were so many things around them that they'd never seen before. They were both delighted and lost, and they stood rooted in place for many human eras, until a human found them there. Shall we call the godling Aeon and the human Ray, just for clarity?
That's gonna help me for sure. I get lost without names.
Right, Aeon and Ray it is. Ray walked up to Aeon, finding them stunned, guided them forward. They took them to their village and showed them how they lived their life. As days passed, Aeon started talking to Ray. They discussed stars and planets, clouds and suns. They talked of harvest and of young children, of famines and old men. They talked of time and of eternity, and as they looked into each other's eyes, they found both the briefest of moments and the longest era in there. That's how they both knew they were in love. They decided to get married, but both of them wanted the assent of their family. Ray got it without any trouble. Their family were quite fond of Aeon by then. But when Aeon went to see their mother, the goddess,
That old hag.
give her a chance, my love. She improves. But yeah, at first she wasn't thrilled. In fact, she was outraged that her favorite child should be taken away from her.
Reminds me of someone.
I promise you, she's a lot better than my mother. Anyway, she got really angry and she told Aeon, get married if you wish, but if you do get married, then you shall wither and die just like your fiancé.
Yuck.
And to nobody's surprise at that point, Aeon said, I'm all right with that. What's eternity if I can't have Ray by my side? Down to get married they went. For many hours, the goddess was angry and shouted. Then for many more hours, she was despondent and sulked. Then finally, she turned an eye onto the ground to look at Aeon and Ray. They were in the field where Ray had first found Aeon. They wore garlands of flowers, and they were surrounded with people they loved. And for the first time, Aeon wasn't quiet at all. They were singing and dancing, their eyes sparkling, their hair floating on the wind. And the goddess saw that for the first time in an eternity, their child was happy. She regretted her bitter words then. But a goddess's words, once spoken, isn't easily broken. In sadness for her child's mortal day, she started crying. And one by one, her tears hit the earth in a thick cloud of rain. But instead of running from it, Aeon and Ray danced with it. And so the goddess said, for each tear of mine that falls onto you, may you live another year. And even as your hair turns gray and your skin turns parched, may that year see you both dancing and singing, still in love with each other. And according to elves, that's how we came to be.
And very similar to the German thing, but not quite.
Yeah, but I think that's a bit far-fetched.
Which makes sense because elves are based off of Germanic creatures.
My love, are you tearing up?
That's nothing. You're just really beautiful sometimes.
You're a born legend teller, Mr. Baileys. It was an astonishing rendition of that story. Yeah, that was epic. I'm gonna look at the rain the same way now. Oh, I'm not. I am not gonna look at rain the same way now.
See. Ah, it's just a silly legend.
That's not silly at all. And you're right. The goddess is a lot better than your mother.
See. See. Yeah, I'm good. Told you.
By the way, because it's a little vague, some of these articles, because, you know, unfortunately, I get a lot of slop when I'm looking through this now. But so for Germany, in some parts of Germany, there's a tradition that that you need at least 3 raindrops on a veil, to make sure that they live a long and happy life. Some cultures, it states, but it doesn't specify which culture, so who knows what that means. It's,
Okay.
you know, you go into the rain, it means it's the last tears you're ever going to shed in your life, and that the bride's going to be happy for the rest of it. Another said it's also a symbol of, like, you're going to become clean, you know, no more sins, therefore new wedding, new sin, new life.
You life.
But specifically the Hindu one, which I think is the most important one, and it was the one that I could find the most, it is a blessing of fertility to have, and a couple of youth and happiness to have rain on your wedding. But part of it is because when you tie something, with like string, if you make the string wet, it's much harder to pull apart than it is when it's dry.
Nice.
So good luck on it for a Hindu wedding. But that was the short and simple of what I could find. There's a lot. There's also, of course, a lot of cultures that say rain on a wedding is also bad and ways to prevent rain, but it doesn't really specify why rain on a wedding is bad. Just says could be probably because, you know, it's really annoying when it rains.
I suppose for some people it would be a hindrance, but
I mean, if you're having an outdoor wedding and it rains,
yep,
and you don't have the things, things to keep people to be able to enjoy their time, if they're in like really fancy suits. In a rain shower, not gonna be good time.
Well, my history with rain is a lot simpler. I just really love it when it rains outside and you're all warm indoors.
Let's see. Right. Yeah, that's a very cozy feeling.
My bedroom when I was a little girl was on the top floor, so I could hear the rain fall at night when I was in my bed. It was great.
I wish we lived in a world where everyone had that. Place to be safe while the rain falls outside.
For sure.
Oh, there's the cat.
Yeah. Ah, look, here's at least another someone who's safe from the rain right now.
Ooh, that's
There you
a
go.
very wet little guy.
Poor
I
Gala,
left
did he
to
just
bring the cat.
did he just shake rain all over you?
He did a little, but that's fine. He's a cute one. What's he doing here, though? Is he your cat, Cuddly? Ah, no,
But he's been around a couple of times. I do remember seeing him a week or so ago. He's not any friendlier than he was then, though he's not especially aggressive either.
maybe he's adopting this place. Wouldn't that be the first? Wouldn't it be the first? That's pretty much how you got high, too.
I heard that.
You're not in the room. Don't lie.
Now that's an apt comparison. Seems that he might be looking for something though. Or someone.
If that's the case, he hasn't found them yet. He came by another time a few days ago and it was actually quite helpful. But he didn't look settled then either.
And there he goes.
Very mysterious.
What did I miss?
A cat, apparently.
Ah, yes, I saw it go. What was that about?
We're not entirely sure. He has come by a handful of times, but he doesn't seem to stay very long or ask for anything.
I was saying that he might be looking for someone.
Go ahead.
I have a question, Zaruk.
Yeah,
Did
what's
you
up?
read that line?
Yeah, I said perhaps he is.
Oh,
Because we definitely didn't hear it.
Yeah, sorry. Perhaps he is. In many traditions, cats are depicted as having special foresight. Messengers between worlds, so to speak. He may know something that we don't, or see something we can't see.
that's just what they want you to believe. Looking mysterious to get food and cuddles. I was saying that reminds me of someone, actually.
No comment.
This entire conversation, you can't have me convinced that they're not canon.
Anyhow, what was that call again?
That was the interior designer about the house. For some reason, he needed to know the exact size of my turntable, as well as whether I wanted walnut or oak floors. I just want floors I can walk on.
That's surprising. I thought you'd be more particular about decoration, Hyde.
I am particular, in the sense that I want it to look good.
But he's got no clue what to do to get there. I mean, you've seen his car. It's not, peak design trends.
That car served me right, thank you very much. I remember when a certain werewolf didn't want to drive me around.
Oh, I should have brought that up. Truce.
Why don't you help Hyde with decorating then, Gala? Why indeed?
My job. Time.
Your
Commitment
job.
issues.
Time. I see. Everyone's a critic, but the truth is, Gala has no understanding of color, material, or shape.
Is he colorblind?
Yeah, I'm a lazy interior designer at best. But Gala is an interior designer's waking nightmare.
Not true. I just go for functional things.
That's what people say when they've got no taste.
Yeah, maybe my taste in vampires is the problem here.
Oh, by the way, Jay, it is canon. Those two are together.
Yeah.
Whether they want to admit it or not.
God
think-
damn
yeah,
it, man.
I think your
mean,
taste
He
in-
literally in this conversation was like, "You two would understand, right?" He says to the married couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think your taste in vampires is your one saving grace.
Ugh.
You guys sound like you're going to be just fine.
Indeed.
You know, being like this, all together when it's dark and damp, and feeling good and safe, and home, it's a pretty rare feeling in a kind of public place.
I think the kinda is key here. As far as I can remember, this has never felt like a strange space to me. It's my space. Not the website, of course. That used to be, but that
I
I'm
was about to
lucky.
say, do people still use that?
No.
It doesn't exist anymore, but they did use it up until like 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 10 years ago in this case. That I'm lucky enough to share with other people I like.
I definitely feel the same way. Thanks for that, Cuddly.
I'm glad that's how it feels to you. Our patrons' comfort as...
2011. I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries. I figured it was gonna be in the 2010s. Our patrons' comfort has always been our priority.
Goal very much achieved then.
That, and also you all are all right. It sounds like everyone's gonna be busy with our own stuff for a while. But I can't wait to come back here and see your faces again. Whether in a week or a month or a year. I know it's going to be a
MySpace
good
still
one.
around?
Maybe?
Cheers to that.
I'm
Here,
reading.
here.
You are all welcome anytime, separately or together. and I'm looking forward to hearing what you get up to.
Well, definitely pop by to give you news.
And to get fury remedies.
Okay. Update.
Okay.
Actually, as of, it was still pretty big. I mean, it lost people over time, but it got sold to a company in 2019. They updated the privacy policy in 2024 of June, and then in October 5th of 2024, they changed MySpace to a read-only mode where no new articles have been published since 2022. But and most of the images on the site are broken. Along with, apparently, as of May 12, 2026, there has been one article that has been published on MySpace.
One?
One.
Oh.
One.
The only
Single
way
one.
is one.
So, it still exists. Is it functional?
Debatable.
You can download the app. Except for not really anymore.
Not really.
Not really. They haven't really updated the security measures, so on really old phones you can download the app, but you can't do that on modern phones because it doesn't have the security updates needed. There is also a radio channel on it, apparently.
A radio channel?
The app once allowed users to play MySpace radio channels from the device. Users could select from genre stations, featured stations, and user or artist stations. A user could build their own station by connecting and listening songs on MySpace's desktop website. The user was given 6 skips per station. As of early 2022, the radio player is no longer functions on MySpace.com.
Oh.
And to listen in on the drama.
We can't wait to welcome you back.
And the rain
The rain
stopped.
stopped.
Yep.
Jinx, both of you.
Sorry, I don't have a soda to give you.
Yeah, let's go. I think the
Nor a
rain's
teleport
over.
machine to give you.
We
Soda.
kept you for a while already, Cuddly.
Yeah, we should all use the dry spell to get back home.
Consider the night called.
You go first, guys. We'll be stepping on each other's toes.
All right. Good night, Cuddly.
Good night.
Good night, you two.
Let's go, darling.
Let's. Good night, Cuddly. Thanks again for being with us. Tonight and on other nights.
No, thank you for everything. Truly.
Have a good rest, Cuddly.
Will do.
And
That,
then there was none.
You guys coming?
Yeah, just hold the door for me a second longer.
B, what are you doing?
I'm carrying you over the threshold, of course. That's on the way into the home, not on the way out of the bar. I can do both.
You're silly.
Maybe, but I love you.
I love you too.
Bustling, busy, and a buzz. People whose thoughts I can hear almost as well as my own by now. Whose successes and failures matter to me as much as my own. I suppose that's what it feels like. To have a chosen hive.
In case you forgot he was an alien.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And that scene where everyone says goodnight hit me hard when I played it for the first time. Because I was in a kind of a dark spot when that happened. And even though it was just characters talking to the MC,
Yep.
having a bunch of characters say, you know, good night, thanks for spending time with us. I was like, okay, I think I needed that.
Yeah, get
You
the
know?
tissues. I feel important. I almost gave me that
so-
same feeling too.
Yeah. So here's the thing. We are almost done because there's a few more customers that are all going to show up on this last night, which means we'll probably have to do it next week.
Yeah.
However, the big thing is who shows up at the end.
At
Oh.
the end,
Who do you think it's going to be, Jay?
a ghost.
Are you sure it's just going to be a ghost?
It's actually funny that Jay hit the nail on the head because an invisible. Well, okay, I'm just gonna say it because it's really hard to unlock. The final thing you do before you get the credits is you have to serve an invisible customer. And the reason that customer's invisible is because you're supposed to do multiple playthroughs to unlock them. The customer in question is the former founder of Toge Productions who passed away while Coffee Talk 2 was being made.
Yeah, I figured. I remember we talked once about the founder of the game being in here, and I believe you said something about the cat, and I wasn't sure.
Yeah, because they were given hints about how the cat can perceive things that we couldn't. So in this case, it would be like a ghostly apparition, right?
Yeah.
That would make sense why the cat keeps popping in and out all those times then. But in this case, since we have to do multiple playthroughs, we want to be able to see the now departed former creator of the Coffee Talk series in this case. Well, we'll read the final Evening Whispers, and then we'll call it a stream.
Evening Whispers, free of charge. Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023. Heir of American business royalty disowned over choice of wife.
Ooh.
Is that talking about Lua?
I think it was supposed to be a reference to the Amazon breakup.
Oh.
Okay.
Right.
Killer algae, the new invasive species. FIRE director resigns in the wake of shocking leaks.
Oh, is this involving you know who?
We'll have to find out next time.
Okay, we're gonna click on start
so I
day.
would start the day and then save.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and look at these notifications then.
Yay.
Having someone you can connect with, especially within the same industry, is really something that I'm glad for. Nice, Myrtle. I think by the end of it, I'm in this industry for the love of it, and to keep having fun is the mindset that will keep moving forward. Good on you, Aqua. There's Silver! And that must be Amanda's hand.
Yeah,
Smiley
he's trying
face.
to smile.
Ha! That's like me. That's literally like me in so many ways. It's like, smile. It's like, I don't have the emotions to smile right now. Ah, there they are. Hand in hand. That's nice. Ooh.
You know who he looks like from that angle? He looks like Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop with his
I
haircut.
was gonna say he does kind of look like Spike, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Doesn't Makoto Kusanagi kind of look like Spike Spiegel in the new Ghost in the Shell anime too?
Yeah, he does.
Ah, love it.
Everyone is Spike.
Everyone is spiking.
Well, not that. I hope not.
All right.
Drink responsibly.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead
And
and
consensually.
save.
Well, I've got to head out for now, so I'll talk to y'all later, okay?
All right.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.
See
Bye.
ya, Zarok. Thanks for joining in.
No problem.
All right. So now,
You saved the game?
yes, I did.
Okay. Because I saw you hover over, but I didn't recall if you actually
Day
clicked it.
15. We're good to go. That's our final day there. See? Day 14 was when they were hosting them. So now we're on day 15. So we should be
Which is
good to go.
apparently the 3rd day of October.
Yep.
I didn't even know they had this calendar. That's interesting.
There we go. All right. We have made it without the stream freezing up so far. So blobby far in this case. Ah.
But it didn't do the YouTube thing, so maybe
I
it
think-
is your restream having difficulty.
It's not restream. I am switching to ATOM multi-stream. So I might have screwed up on the broadcasting, the outload settings on that. So I'm gonna look at that again after the stream is over. Not only that, but to all of you YouTube people who are watching that as a VOD, apologies for the inconvenience. Hopefully by the next time I stream, which I'll get a schedule up sometime after this is over or sometime tomorrow, we'll finally have it where YouTube and Twitch are properly streamlined. Maybe even have a vertical canvas for clips. Maybe.
What? No.
Well,
You think?
ATOM does a lot for vertical canvases, but I still haven't gotten that fully incorporated yet. I didn't have enough time.
I know that Twitch is now recently, and when you make clips, you can make them vertical.
Yep, I have been.
Or portrait.
I have been doing that too, honestly, as well,
Or horizontal,
just in case.
whatever.
So even if I don't get it basically all set up on the OBS side of things, at least I have it where Twitch does allow for that. That's mainly how I've been uploading my clips every weekday now. And starting tomorrow, it will be every weekday on my not my Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube main channels. So big thank you to everyone who has been viewing them, liking them. Unfortunately, with the way that they have you manage videos, I cannot tell anymore how many people have liked or even disliked the clips. I can see how they like it by looking at the video responses themselves and seeing the heart, but now they made it to a point where you can stream on TikTok if you want, but I feel like with TikTok, the only real thing that I can really benefit from streaming on TikTok is just chatting streams, I feel. Because isn't that like the most prominent?
So the thing with TikToks, at least my understanding, is that for TikTok streams, it requires, even if you think having to talk with the chat here is intense, on TikTok, it's 10 times more intense, and it needs to have the interaction of like drop emotes and then certain reactions happen while you're doing that. So it's a much more intensive thing. I don't know if, and you can always just do it just for the sake of doing it. I don't know if like having a TikTok stream that is a simultaneous with your YouTube and Twitch is a good idea.
Yeah, especially when you have to have it in a vertical setting. You do have to arrange that. Though I don't.
Well, that's not the hard part.
Yeah.
I think the hard part is more of just the TikTok's chat requires a much more intense relationship than like Twitch. And if you're not used to it and haven't done it before, doing a simultaneous stream of all three of them would be pretty difficult.
I can really see that being a lot arduous in this regard. And that's why really I'm just going to be sticking with Twitch and YouTube for the time being.
What you could do is if you have your stream already set up in advance, do basically like a premiere stream on TikTok and then right like an hour before, and then once you're done, go to your Twitch and YouTube.
I could.
You could. It's a lot of work though, and it would require to have the time to do it.
I feel like I don't have all the knowledge for instigating a TikTok one. I know it kind of looks simple for a lot of people who are famous on TikTok,
but the hard part.
yeah. And
you do have to try to find a way to make the screen interesting, which the good thing about VTubers, not too hard to make the screen interesting.
Yeah.
In comparison to live action, in which you're like, oh, I have to pull out an entire bowl of water and wash pearls in it. That's the MLM stuff that's still on there somehow.
I see.
But anyway, point is that it's requires some sort of interactive element to it when you're doing it, and then it has to have something like happening, like you're jiggling keys. Jiggle,
yeah,
jiggle, jiggle.
You gotta get the attention going. That's for sure. The attention span for a lot of people, especially as they go through the interwebs, can be very lacking.
Oh, it's gotten shorter.
It has gotten so much shorter. I'm so glad that
when was the last time you sat down and read a book all the way through?
Oh, jeez, so long ago, honestly. For me.
And the problem is the less you do that, the harder it becomes.
I see. Have you gotten that down from experience yourself?
Oh, we talked about it in my English class because that was what the book we were studying for, the nonfiction book was about.
Got it.
But yeah, your attention span gets worse the more you use the internet. It's unfortunate, but it is true.
Thankfully for me, I'm not the type of person to do doom scrolling. Thank blobby hell for that. Ooh.
Oh, and the book was written before doom scrolling was a thing.
Oh, well, yeah.
The book was written in the advent of Facebook of Facebook, not Twitter. Didn't really mention Twitter that much.
Yeah,
but it was more. The book mostly talked about Google's effect on memory retention, along with a little bit of Facebook, and its effect on retention and just overall using the internet to communicate in emails and Google Calendar and Gmail.
Mm-hmm. Lot of
And
corporations.
how Gmail was designed to make you extremely distracted at all times.
Was that a little bit of a hiccup there?
There's a hiccup burp.
Oh,
The rare hiccup burp.
I see. Thank you for being transparent.
No one ever knows about it.
But yeah, I
know,
can
it
understand
happens.
when Facebook really took off that it would divide your attention and make things a lot more harder to go concentrate on other things. Ooh. But
Yeah.
in the meantime, for those of you who may be wondering, if this keeps up, I can probably stick with the schedule that I had last time. So, let me
Ooh.
bring this up. I'm gonna make it so that it is behind all of us here. Well,
In order to prevent me from yawning more on your stream as you're announcing important information, I'm gonna head out.
what? No, don't head out on me. Well, at least you are heading out before a catastrophe happens, so it might be for the best.
It might be.
Yep.
I'm having a yawning thing happening again, like I did earlier, where I'm yawning a lot.
I'm
gonna. It's not your fault.
I
I'm just
know.
tired.
We were all so tired today. I don't blame us for wanting to get things over with, honestly. So I
All
hope
right.
you're able to get some good rest. I hope.
I will. Don't forget to turn off your stream.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Bye bye.
Bye. Say farewell to. Bye. Okay, we gotta make sure I disconnect before I completely forget here. Oh, and they showed the soup song. Okay, there we go. I disconnected. Oh, thank you. Now, the schedule that I had last time, I'm not gonna go yet. I figured I would basically showcase to each and every one of you my schedule. It's gonna be basically the same as it was the last time. Because we really haven't made... I'm gonna be completely honest, we really haven't made a lot of progress with any of these games. So, I'm hoping that I can work out the YouTube connection for the outputting for my multi-stream. So hopefully that all works out. So sometime tomorrow I'll be posting this schedule out. So Monday you can expect Fields of Mystery at 7 p.m. Central. Tuesday night, Dragon Quest 1 HD 2D Remake at the same time. Wednesday night, Fantasy Life, The Girl Who Steals Time, same time. Thursday, Spiritfarer at 7 p.m. Central. Then Friday, yeah, let's go with Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream at 2 p.m. Central. I think I'll keep that same time because it's been a long time since I played that game. And of course, Deltarune Chapter 5 at 7 p.m. Central. It's all going to be the basics, the exact same as it was the week in which I was having problems. It's all on the streamer front. So maybe I'm thinking if I was able to make, if I would uninstall the OBS that I had connected to and reinstalled it, that might help. And maybe once I get Atum, I feel like I'm always butchering the name. If I get the output connection for YouTube all figured out, then we should be good to go. We should be. And then I still need to get some more other things worked out for StreamerBot as I'm slowly but surely putting the commands, the triggered commands as some other things from Stream Elements, carrying them over to StreamerBot as the new outlook, or I can't even speak properly right now. Again, it has been a lot. It has been a lot to try and get all of this working out. Nothing is perfect, but at least it remains stable. So thank you, each and every one of you who are watching me on Twitch, and for those of you who are watching on YouTube later as I upload this as a VOD, again, 1,000 pardons that I wasn't able to work it out and stream this live on there. Hopefully I'll get it worked out tomorrow, if anything. But yeah. Whew. So, hope everyone was doing okay in the meantime while they were waiting ever so patiently. But yeah, Fields of Mystria will be the stream if everything works out for me tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central. If I do need to cancel for any reason, I will let people know on my Discord, my Blue Sky, my YouTube, and others in the meantime. But yeah, hopefully I should get the VOD version of this stream over on YouTube sometime tomorrow. Because I will wholeheartedly admit, if I attempted to download it and upload it onto YouTube with my computer, I probably will have this going for the remainder of the night. The upload speed go on YouTube with my current computer is not very great. But I do have another computer that might make this process more streamlined if anything works out. But yeah, hopefully I can work out the intricacies. This is me going to a new multi-stream, not using Restream anymore. So wish me luck. But yeah, let's go ahead and shout out, of course, J King and Saruk Wingcaller. Here are the collab details if you wanted to look at that. This is something that I just made with my streamer bot triggered commands. So there are Saruk Wingcallers and J King's socials right there if you want to check those out. I also have link to the game right here if you want to get a DRM free. There's the GOG link right there. And of course, if you want to join my Discord, here is the link for that as well. You have to be 18 and older to join, just like how you would be for watching this. And I do have free game codes. Last Tuesday was the first Tuesday of the month, so I do have new games I'm giving away. And I was able to give away all of the remainder keys to people on Blue Sky that weren't taken. So those games are out of my hands now. Thank Blobby Hill. But in the meantime, if you are a member of my Chubby Checker Discord community server, and you're interested in any one of these games I'm going to say, they're yours to keep as long as you inform me in the channel that's known as Blobby Giveaways over there. I have Beyond the Steel Sky, Bridge Constructor, Drop Douchey, I feel like I'm mispronouncing that, Patron, Sledders, Star Dynasties, and Stickman Zombie Shooting 3D. Yes, that's actually the title for that one. So if you're interested in any one of those titles, if you're a part of my Discord server, feel free to let me know your interest. I have included trailers for each one in that same channel, the Blobby Giveaways. Let me know if you're interested in one or more of those, and then I'll send you a DM with the redemption link or code, and it's yours for you to keep. It is first come, first serve, so once something is claimed, I'll inform everyone that it's no longer available. And these will remain open to only my Discord members until the first Tuesday of August, which I believe it's the 4th. I'll have to double check. Is it the 4th? Let me double check. I want to make sure that I have the right date on hand here. All right, we have it for, yep, August 4th. That is when I will be switching to other titles that can be claimed for free for my Discord members. And whatever is remaining from this list will be open to my Blue Sky followers then. So take that into consideration. Okay. Did I have anything else? Oh yeah, my socials. Of course, my socials. Here they are. Again, all of these commands are now integrated into StreamerBot and not Stream Elements. So at least I got those down pat. I did also get ones for Throne as well as, let's see, what were the other ones that I had? Oh yeah, Stream Loots. Those were the other two that I have incorporated. But as always, you are under no obligation to basically donate any money to me. You do not have to worry about subscribing to my channel on Twitch if you don't want to. You don't have to give me anything through my Throne wish list. You do not have to donate to me directly or coffee. None of that is required to watch my content. You just being there, stopping by, especially after so long, is truly appreciated. Even if you're lurking, doing something off to the side, it is still very much appreciated. Sometimes when I look on Kohi's stream, for example, when I'm working, because I like to listen to her while I work, because she always streams on the early afternoons in the weekdays, I have a volume slightly above like 0% as I work, so that way I don't get easily distracted. But it's a good way for you to keep yourself, active as a viewer and to gain those channel points in the process. So you don't have to have me at 100% in order to gain those points and to be counted as a viewer. But yeah, still, lurkers are important, no matter what the algorithm or what other results may tell you. But yeah, if you are watching this on Twitch and you feel like you aren't following me and you feel like you want to, we are 42 followers away from reaching 1,000 followers on Twitch. We'll be able to do it before the end of the month? Maybe. That's when I'm hoping, now that we got this hopefully all squared away, where I'll be hosting my 6th year VTuber anniversary stream, where it will be a subathon for one day only, where depending on the amount of subs I get for that channel, we'll get different incentives, different rewards, and hopefully lead to some good shenanigans with the multiplayer games that I have not played before. Like, for example, Mecha Chameleon has sold so many copies when it was only developed by 2 Japanese people. It's insane how a game just comes out of nowhere and just taken everything by storm. And only done by 2 people. And it sold a lot more copies than even some of the most dedicated, big, expensive titles that are out there. Friend swap games just do the trick. We are in the friendship era of video games. All of these multiplayer games that are just coming out where people can connect, even if you may not have a friend group, if you're able to join online for some of the titles, I mean, it's pretty special. As long as you're not meeting pricks along the way, that's the thing. But yeah, this is definitely a nice, rewarding way for people to connect through these titles. I can see myself playing that for the special event, as well as Peak, since I've never played that yet. Maybe Gamble with Your Friends might be another one. I'm trying to narrow it down to multiplayer games that I've not played with anyone yet to get a fresh experience. So those are the 3 that come to mind. And thankfully, with a lot of other friendship games, they are cheap. $10 or less oftentimes. Maybe a little bit more depending on the game itself, but a lot of times anyone could afford them. As long as you have a good budget with them, of course. It depends on your circumstances, but they are a lot cheaper than a lot of other games out there, that's for sure. And you don't have to pay online to play them, unless, of course, you pay for the internet. You gotta make sure you pay for the internet, of course. Whew. But yeah, that's just a update on all of that in the meantime. All right. As always, thank you so much for joining me for this lovely occasion. A big thank you to J King Plays and Saruk Wingcaller for joining me for this stream after having to wait about a week for me to get results. And for Sumire Hanaki for raiding my channel earlier than today as well. And to all of you, cheers to you for welcoming me back, even if not everything went according to plan. I'm just hoping that I can get the gist of it down pat later. All right, so let's go ahead and see who we can raid this fine day. Hopefully I can do it before this channel freezes. Okay, nothing has happened yet. Nothing has happened yet. Okay, let's see. I'm definitely had a lot better connection as of late. I'm actually up at the 12,000 kilobytes per second now that I have the Ethernet, and because I know A to multi-stream requires a lot more power to multi-stream compared to restream. But at least my computer's able to handle that, thankfully. So let's see who we have as possibilities. Let's see. We got Wicked Raiden, who I know from Rail Rotten's community. Oh, they're just streaming by themselves. Okay. And what game are they? Oh, Escape the Backrooms. I see. You know what? I don't think I've raided Wicked Raiden without Rail Rotten before. So let's go ahead and raid them in this case. So, I'm gonna write a raid message. Blobby Grand Times raid. Now, let me see. We gotta get a subscriber version and a follower version of my raid message so that everyone feels included. No. We gotta make sure the emotes are connected here. Alright, so the first one I'm gonna post for the raid message is for subscribers of my channel. Here we go. There we are. There's that. And then, let's get the follower version of the emotes all taken care of. Let's see here. I still wish they had a muffin emote. That would have been perfect. Nope, nothing on muffins. I guess cupcakes would do. Close enough. Alright, so here is for the followers of my channel if you wanted to copy and paste this. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the raid for Wicked Raiden. Or Raiden. Feel like it may be Raiden as the way they pronounce it on Mortal Kombat. Alright. Alright, thank you all so much for joining me for tonight's stream. Hopefully, as we continue to get these streams out of the way, as we know, next Sunday will be the finale of Coffee Talk Episode 2. So be prepared for that. And I'll hopefully be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central, on both Twitch and YouTube. So if I do need to cancel for any reason, like if the workday tuckers me out so much, I'll make sure to let everyone know on Discord, on Blue Sky, YouTube, and all the works. And just a friendly reminder too, hopefully I'll work out the kinks for streaming on YouTube again. I will be uploading the YouTube side of things, so hopefully on YouTube you have been able to watch this, and we'll go from there. Alright, with that said, thank you all so much for joining me here today. Hope you all have an exquisite rest of your day, whether it be the morning, afternoon, evening, or night, depending on where you may be. And talk ta for now. Ugh.
Can't. It's true. Tiny minute.